YouTube. Listen, I'm going to do my last YouTube for the day. I got another message for you all. So whenever a couple come in, we'll get to it. Very exciting topic. Very exciting topic. I get back monetized on Wednesday, so whoop whoop, I know how to do it now. So I got to turn up the heat and help many women as possible. Help you all to learn how to power up. You think you're powerful, but you're not. You're not. Not to say that it's a bad thing. You just can't, when you get into these relationships with, the tough guys. A lot of women love the tough guys. You feel like they're going to be a protector, or you like that thug that comes your way because you think he's safe and he going to protect you, and, he's wild, and, we know where we know. We know. We know, but we're going to talk about the knowing. I did a 3-minute video about it, and I got to do more of, as y'all call them, narcissists, demonic dysfunctional mindsets. That's all it is. A person that have dysfunctional non-working mindset. They're not actually themselves. They're actually still wounded, which, we all were wounded once upon a time in our life. And it's just that as y'all say, overt, covert, malignant, psychopath, sociopath. I mean, I've been doing a lot of studying on high-ranking demons, high-ranking principalities, fallen angels. Y'all call them, y'all got other names for them in the physical realm. I'm smiling because this is crazy, but, you don't know, you don't know. I never heard of even the word narcissist. That's how detached I was from this physical realm. I never heard of a narcissist or somebody calling a demonic soul, a demonic fallen soul. What it do, cousin? Where you been? Man, where you been? You better listen. Billy Ray Valentine, where have you been? You been with my sister? Where's Amanda? What's up? What? Oh, okay. What's up? What it do? Nice to see you. I am great. How are you doing? Listen, y'all know, when you bust up in here, you made me. What it is, baby? How are you doing? You say working. Listen, I understand. Right now, I got some time on my hands. I was like, either I was debating between doing TikTok or YouTube. You don't know about Amanda? Y'all didn't connect. I thought y'all maybe connecting. Y'all just forgot about me. You feel me? But I'm just joking. But yes. I was debating. No. Oh, wow. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, what it is what it is. You feel me? Sometimes things ain't just meant to be. You know what I'm saying? I thought y'all really did link up. I thought y'all really did. But I was debating on doing YouTube or TikTok because both platforms exciting. Loving gone. Listen, I know it's not. I just like to play. Listen, I'm on fire today, put it that way, because I've been just sitting here studying about, fallen angels, which, I do a lot of studying still, just keep my mind stimulated on, educational purposes, what the world calls, the physical realm calls a fallen angel, which the fallen angel in the physical realm call a narcissist, or covert, overt, malignant, sociopath, psychopath. I'm looking at all of these names, and I've been just doing a lot of studying because we know they're principalities in wicked high places. They're rulers in wicked high places, which they fallen angels, traits and characteristics, which we all had them. But, a lot, and I'm not downing women at all. I never will, because I'm a woman. But I grew up around demonic spirits all my life. Even in my lineage, I grew up around a lot of, overt, covert, grandiose. I'm not laughing, but this is just what they call them. So I'm like, I grew up around that type of stuff all my life. So, I never understood what emotions was, because I was very detached as a child from growing up. My mom was very psychopath. She was a psychopath. So I know, she was a real hardcore witch. I'm telling you, my mom was real, but my mom was something hard to work with. I never met my dad, but I got the information on him, and I'm like, okay, he was over. He was covert. He was overt. He was manipulating. I just got a lot of information on him from an individual that known him and actually hung out with him. And I've been just sitting here just throwing it all together, like, man, if I had my parents, would have been a psycho, covert, over, put them all together. When you put them all together, what do you call that type of person when they got all the traits? If they grandiose, over, covert, malignant, sociopath, what is it, psychopath. If you put all of those together, you got a legion, right? That's demons, many demons. So that person is a legion, right? And I'm like, well, if that person have all those traits, not just categorizing one title to what a person can carry many demons. A person can carry up to 4,000 demons, and those are legions. When Christ walked towards the man and he said, what's your name? He said, we are legion, for we are many. So what is the name for the one that got all the demons? You get what I'm saying? So I was just sitting here thinking, like, they don't really understand. Like, a lot of women love that bad guy, like, or that bad, or men like bad girl. That man like that fast lady, or that woman like that fast man, because it's a wild ride. It really is a wild ride. Because right now, I've been studying a lot, and I look at a lot of narcissistic men that talk, and I do go in the comment section, and I see a lot of women. My husband left me for this woman, or my man left me for 2 years, and then he returned, or he ain't gonna never come back, or when he gonna come back, or he cheated on me with this other woman, or she cheated on me with this other man, and I don't want her back. And you can just feel the saltiness in the energies that people speaking, and you can tell someone want this individual back. And I be just laughing, like, man, if y'all only knew to not allow that overt, covert, malignant, psychopath, what is it, sociopath, Machiavelli. They got names for these demons now. You cannot allow those people to just come in your life and just get so close to you all of a sudden. All they're good with is words. Those type of people are performers. They're not really trying to get close to you. They're trying to get next to you to see where you're vulnerable at, so they can get into your mind. They're being driven by demons. They're being driven by a wounded heart. Somebody, and not with me, I tell a lot of people, when it came to relationships, with getting in a man relationship with a man, it wasn't that the man was a challenge. A man never been a challenge for me, because a man couldn't hurt me, because I already was stung by my family. My family hurt me pretty bad. My family disappointed me. My family rejected me. My family abandoned me. My family sexually hurted me, physically hurted me, verbally hurted me. So getting in a relationship with a man, it wasn't that man that hurt me or disappointed me. It was my family that put those wounds and them scars and them tears and that wearation on my life. Not a man or this physical, the people in this physical realm. So when I see that a lot of women live off of, their wounded hearts. It's live in fear. They don't know how to, like, stand up for themselves. They don't know how to speak up for themselves, but they driven. They driven to narcissistic. Give me a second. They're driven to that narcissistic man because he seemed like he's a protector. He talks like he's secure. He got wild, crazy circus, amusement park, water park rides. Y'all get what I'm saying? We got to keep it clean over here. I don't know if my children about to watch this. He give you a ride on the wild side when he first meets you. That is the reason why a lot of people goes down, because they know how to perform in words, money, taking you out on dates, and taking you through the amusement park. And y'all know what I mean. I can't say it all because children will watch my live. Taking you through wild amusement parks. But a lot of people reject the truth because they thinking that going in being really nice and really dainty and really cute and really knowledgeable, like, the worldly wisdom, like with their success, with their degrees, with their charm, they're going in, with good credit scores. They're going in with good finance, good careers that got great finances. You're giving Satan a whole leadway that come into your life and rip it apart. You are presenting yourself. You're basically telling that demon on the other side of that person. You're looking at the sight of the person. You're looking at that outward appearance. Them narcissists really be in their houses, and especially the men. They be really in their houses preying on women that's successful, women that feel like they're better than everybody in this world, women that be very dainty and up to par and, very into themselves. Men prey on them type of women, because one thing about Satan, he loves to break it down. He loves to break a woman down. He used a man to break a woman down, and he used a very strong, high-ranking, fallen soul in the demonic realm to break a man down. Well, if you read the word of God, Samson was one of the strongest men in the world, and he was strong by his locks. But Delilah was a harlot, one of them fast women in the streets, one of them prostitutes in the streets. But Samson was drawn to her, and he was in love. He was crazy, overwhelmed with Delilah. And Delilah was at work for the Philistines. So they told Delilah, if you find out where his weakness is, we got you. We're going to pay you a great deal of money. See, that's where a lot of people mess up, because you can't discern. And Samson was he had got that gift by the Almighty God. The Almighty had gave him that gift, that strength. But see, people got to understand, some chosen ones go in a mission, get got, then they get the enemies got. So sometimes you have to actually lose your existence to even bring down some people. When Samson went in and Delilah finessed him, he was crazy about her. He was crazy. Samson was crazy about Delilah. He was overwhelmed with her because Delilah came from the streets. And when you are in them streets and you are tangled with them fallen angels, them high-ranking ones, your words is smoother than oil. Your body language is very attractive. Those women and those men knows how to keep their outward appearance so attractive, the naked eye would get lost in it. These women and men are high-ranking witches and warlocks. They know how to go in and bring down weak men and women spiritually. Samson was weak in strength. He was given a special strength. But spiritually, he was weak in lust. And he just had to have Delilah. He went forward. Delilah talked him down. She asked him 7 times. And each time he didn't catch it because he was overwhelmed in lust for Delilah. Delilah knew how to take him on that wild ride of that amusement park, and it drove Samson crazy. He forgot about his own strength. He was so googly-eyed. He was so into her. He actually told her the last go around, she said, well, if you love me, he thought he was in love, but he fell in love with a demon. Samson was in love with a demon. He wasn't in love with the harlot. A harlot is a demonic, strong force that holds a strong sexual demonic spirit that knows how to finesse, knows how to bond strong men, knows how to bring strong men to their knees. And there are a lot of strong demonic men that know how to bring these weak women. They on the outside, they're white sepulchres, but inside they're wounded women. So they use their materialistic success to get through life, but then they come across that one strong warlock that will break them down to their knees or drain them from everything. Drain them from their finances, drain them from their credit score, drain them from their businesses, drain them from going to school. They actually lose their jobs. They lose their hair. They lose their mind. They lose their appearance. They lose it all. They even sometimes they lose their children. Because inwardly, they're weak. Outwardly, they're strong until they face a warlock. And the same thing go for a man that's very successful, that got a great job or career, got a good bank account, got a good credit score, got a good business or a good home, or anything this physical realm can offer. It takes one witch, one high-ranking witch, and I break them down to their knees. I done seen it so many times. I got family members that do it on a daily and won't stop. They will not stop. I have a sibling. She said she gonna be a harlot till she die. It's women that's waiting. They call it, well, Betty White called it the clean up woman. You got the clean up woman and you got the clean up man. I'm just keeping, hey, Rosemary, hey, my baby. How mommy's baby doing? I got to slow down my baby up here. You doing okay, my love? How my sunshine doing? Mommy love you. Just know I love you too, baby. I just come up here, I got to give a message. But the message ain't for you, okay, sunshine? So I love you, because it's for these women and these men. I'm not going to talk while you up here. How you doing? You doing okay? You having a good Friday? Okay, you stop to say hi. I love you, baby. I appreciate you. And I will send you a snap later, okay? I got to get back to my message. I'm glad you're leaving, though, because it's not for your ears. It's for these women and men that's losing their children and their jobs and stuff. So, mommy on the adults right now. But I love you, though. Mommy love you always. And I don't want nobody to say something and get out of whack, and I have to go ahead and attack when it comes to my children, okay? I love you, baby. Kiss Bella for me and kiss your sister and tell your family I say hi. And then send me some pictures. Don't forget them pictures. I love you. But that's my daughter Rosemary. So I'll just make sure she out of here before I start again, because I don't want y'all to come sideways on my daughter, because I don't, you have to see me. I don't think y'all want to see me. But back to the adults. And I've seen a lot of it in my lifetime. I was a product of witches and warlocks in my lineage, in my bloodline. That's all I grew up around, was pimps and players, hoes and hustlers. I grew up around it my whole entire life. I seen them being very successful. I seen them bring down successful women. I seen them bring down successful men. I seen it. And these women and men act like they were high ranking, they were above everybody, they felt like they were better than everybody. I seen my family members, my very own family. They brought these women and men down to their knees. I seen it. Hey, Sam Colby, you're back. Okay, sunshine. I seen it. I seen them bring them down. So when people got to understand, we are in a spiritual battle. This is not about flesh and blood. This is not about outward appearance. This is about what's going on inside. And if your inside is not strong, I don't care how successful you are. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how much your credit score is. I don't care how many homes you own. I don't care how many cars is in your car porch or under your car porch or parked in your built-in garage. I don't care about that. This is a spiritual battle. And the enemy come in to steal, kill, and destroy. There is a lot of high-ranking warlocks and witches out here ready to tear it down. Tear you down. Then tear your kids down. Have you don't even want to be around your children. Have you not even want to even put no effort in doing anything with your children. They come in your life as a lesson, and if they pass it and you fail it, you gonna hurt more than they gonna hurt. That's why a lot of women be hurting and hair falling out and black rings under their eyes, missing their job, start doing pharmaceuticals, start out here gossiping, competing, manipulating, lying, and smearing names because that warlock then got involved in your life because you thought you fixing up a man, but you are powering up a demon that's about to depower you. It's real out here in the field. A lot of women are wounded. That's why they use their success. They use their cars. They use their money. They use their words. Y'all words salad too. A lot of y'all women use them vocabulary words and you don't even know how to walk half of the stuff you talk. And then a man come in and can finesse you out of your materialistic game, your physical game, and your mental game. It's about the mind. How strong is your mind? I don't care if you're the best author on the market. You can get a man. I just talked to a woman. I was in AT&T. And I just talked to a woman in AT&T. I went in to get a new phone. And she said, we sitting there talking. And she was like a little grumpy. And I'm looking at her like, what's her story? Why is she so grumpy? It was like aiming at the man that was in the store, and I'm like, she got a man problem. I'm gonna get close to her, because when you see people aiming at a man, or men don't know what they're doing, or sorry you all, my one-on-one's coming. I get back in a minute. She was aiming at the man in the store, and I start talking to her, and she was like, men don't know nothing. I was like, why would you say that? Like, what's up? Where your pain coming from? She said, well, the last man I had, he wasn't nothing but a user and abuser. And I was like, well, how did he get a chance to come in and abuse and use you? And then she didn't answer the question. She went on, well, I done wrote 69 books. I'm an author of 69 books. I'm worldwide. I said, but that's not the point. That's not where I'm at. I don't care how many books you wrote. I don't care if you're worldwide. I don't care if you're the famous author of the whole entire world. How did a man come in and abuse you? See, a lot of people use their wisdom of success of this world to make them feel powerful, but spiritually, they don't have spiritual wisdom, or they don't have sharp discernment. Their intellect is not sharp at all. So they can't see these demons coming in because they so high up on this physical stuff and this outward appearance, which they walk by sight. The faith that they have, it ain't no faith. It just ain't no faith. I'm going to just keep it 1,000. It ain't no faith. It's a lot of women that walk by sight and pretend that they're spiritual. They pretend that they're close to God. They pretend that they're strong. They pretend that they all put together. And when that warlock go in their life, that warlock can run them over, back over them. They can run them over, reverse and back over them, and back over them again, and run over them again. That man can do all kinds of things. They'll get up 3 in the morning and cook that man food. I done seen it. I done seen my family members do it the minute, especially my male family members. They can call a woman up 3 in the morning. I need me a pork chop sandwich, or I need me some potato salad, or I need me a side cook. I'm coming over. 3 in the morning. And that woman get up, and then these are my uncles. Not the ones that touched me, but some other uncles that didn't. And they would be like, you see what I'm saying? This is what men, they taught me well. This is what men do to weak women. We know what we got in a woman. And these were successful women. Women sitting in lawyer offices, secretaries of law firms, sheriffs, police officers. These title type of women. These blue collar and white collar women. These women with businesses. My uncles was taking them down. I had one particular uncle could take them down to the rim. And when he get them, they're thinking that they got something. He was so clever with it. His words were smooth. He was a nice looking uncle. But when he got them women in that house, them demons came out of him. I used to have to rescue a couple of them females. He would beat on them. He will verbally abuse them. He will break them down. If they even brought his french fries back cold from McDonald's, they would get a whipping, and they would stay. They would stay. He can call them up after he done whipped them very well. And they'll come right back, scared to death, going to McDonald's, making sure that his fries is super hot. I witnessed all this all my life as a child. And everybody be like, how are you so strong? I was built to be strong by the Almighty, but I seen it. I didn't see it from experience in relationships. So when I went into relationships with a man, I'm like, okay, I'm not giving my all to him. I'm a love bomb him. I'm going to stimulate his mind. But see, I knew how to detach. And that's a problem with a lot of women. A lot of women don't know how to detach. And then they get cocky with it and arrogant and snapping their teeth and working their neck like, okay, yeah, I know I'm activating your demons too. Because you can never beat a warlock or a witch at their own, playing the weak game if you don't know how to detach. When you play that weak game with a witch or a warlock, you got to be under a cover agent, just like they undercover. But you playing dumb while you allow them to be smart. And then when you ready to be smart, they can't be smart. They're going to always remain dumb. You snatch out. You unplug. And you go on about your life. You don't go back. You stay gone. But a lot of women don't. And I be looking at it. I be just like, why is they sitting up here and these narcissistic men can will them in? Will them in because see them wounds that they are holding within. They thinking being hurt from childhood, just go out here and be successful and just forget about your wounds. No, you got to take care of what's inside of you that's wounded. You will always fail. You will always come up against, somebody that's toxic because you have not healed, spiritually healed. And I always said, I don't care about that therapist stuff. Anybody can talk to a therapist. I don't care about they diagnosing you with a piece of paper. That's still not going to help you heal. I don't care how many pharmaceuticals they give you in a bottle. I don't care how many refills you get at your local pharmacist. You still got to spiritually heal. These are wounds that you've been carrying and suppressed for a long period of time, and you try to bury it, but you're going to have to reopen that spiritual coffin and pull out that body and put some work on it. You're going to have to unwrap that mummy and put some life into that mummy and heal that wound within. That's why these men that can go in and disguise themselves come in your life, and all they got to use is fake words, and behind them fake words is a great deception. And then y'all out here gossiping and making other people, oh, he hurted me. Discernment matters. Discernment goes a great long way for you being hurt. They can give you a bracelet or a pair of shoes or a nice outfit or furnish your home off well. My last relationship, he did this. He tried the same identical thing with me. Came back and I was getting an apartment. I paid for the down payment. I paid the security deposit. I'm going to furnish the whole house. All right, go for it. But in my mind, I already know what the game was. I know where he was running from and where he was at. He was tired. But okay, I ain't got to put my money in it. But I already knew he was going to go back out there. He wasn't, when he came to me, he was ran down. And I seen it. I was like, all right, okay, that's the game you want to play. I'm going to take your money, though. I'm going to let you furnish this apartment. I'm going to let you do what you do. But we ain't touching one another. I got to get to know you again. But I knew the game. I've been around it and I seen it. And he did just that, furnished the whole house, put TVs on the wall, furniture all through the house, brand new everything. I still got the pictures right now in my phone. I took pictures for evidence. And in a month's time, not even a month, in 2 weeks' time, not even 2 weeks, I'm going to say about a week and a half, I don't know, he was back out. I knew that he was not there to stay. He thought that he could will me back in. He should have known better than that. But you know, the devil try. Fallen angels give it their best shot. Once you betray me when it comes to trust, once you lie to me about who you truly are, and you don't just tell me, which I can see it on you anyways, I just want to see if you're going to be that individual that be honest about who you are. I play dumb. But when it's time to play smart, I play smart. And this is a message for women, whether y'all like me or not, but I'm going to keep it 1,000. And then you wonder why you acting like you're strong. You acting like you're better than every. No, I am. Because I can see the fallen angels before they come. I can, even in my comment section, I can tell who's what and what is who. But y'all don't want to power up. Y'all just want to talk powerful, but you don't want to walk powerful. That's the problem. Y'all love the game. My brother used to tell me this. Oh, sis, they love the game. He said, them women love the game. I know what I got, sis. My brother used to run it down to me. Me and my brother, before he allowed Satan to use him to attack me, my brother used to run the game down. He was a very nice looking, built athlete, what is that called now? Athlete. He was an amazing basketball player. He was going to sign on with the Chicago Bulls till he allowed them drug dealers come and pull him out of college, Bowie University, and pull him into the streets. But he was very built, nice looking brother. My brother, very nice looking, tall, built. He very gifted. He very talented. But he allowed Satan to take him down because of the wounds from our mother. And he stayed delusional about it. He didn't come to reality about it. But he used to sit with me and we would drive. He used to have nice cars and everything. This is how Satan can rip it all from you when you stay in darkness. And he would sit down. He real tall, 6'4", 6'5". He said, sis, I know what I got. Nice looking dude. Wear nice clothes, nice shoes. Know how to finesse his way in any woman's life. And I said, well, how are you bringing down them women? Them women act like they got it all together. He said, they don't. He said, sis, they don't have it all together, baby. He said, I can get any woman I want. And that's the arrogance in him. That was the pride, the fallen angels inside of him. And I used to take notes. I would note it all in my heart. I'd write all into my heart. I got a drawing board with a marker in my heart. And I got a vision board, and I draw on it in my mind. See, I live in my mind. See, and when people come around me, I'm in my mind. I'm not in my heart. I live in my mind, and if a man ever come in my life, he got to get in my mind, and he got to stimulate it. He got to feed my mind. People be like, you too strong. I'm not strong. You got to feed my mind. My mind need food. You got to teach me. You got to learn me. I got to make sure you can lead me. I got to learn off of you. If I tell you I like a certain book, I'm my mind telling me, if I say, listen, I like a certain book, you know, it said such and such, I expect you to go get that book and bring it back to me. See, that's what mattered to me. You can't feed me with money. You can't feed me with charm. You can't feed me with gifts. You can't feed me with clothes. You can't feed me with, you know, physical things. You got to stimulate this. You got to feed my mind. See, I like a good, wise man, and he keep it going. I don't like all that. And I used to play games, but I'm over that. I'm dead to that. I like my mind stimulated. I like a man that, you know, we can go to the museum. We can go to sip and paint. We can go to, you know, the Empire State Building. We go and explore in the world. We can go to the mountains and sightsee. You know, I love things that stimulates me, you know, do something with the earth, or, you know, things of that nature, learning something, history. Let's learn, let's dive deep. You know, I'm a deep thinker, so I like to dive deep. I like to solve problems. I like to help the homeless. I like to go help the needy. I like to visit the fatherless, the motherless. I like, you know, helping people that's in prison, go visit people in a mental ward. See, I love things like that. I love things like that. That's what gets my mind going. I need a man that's concerned, a man that's going to give back. I like a man that's healed. He's not still carrying his mama wounds that been happened to him when he was a child. I've been wounded. But what happened to me in my childhood ain't got nothing, can't define who I am today. I didn't even grow up with a father, so I don't even know how I feel to even have a daddy. But I got a daddy. The Almighty is my daddy. But the morals of this and the conclusion of this whole matter, if you still want that narcissistic man or that narcissistic woman, you have to breadcrumb them. Just like they breadcrumb individuals, you have to breadcrumb that narcissistic man. Because you're going to be very connected to him. Because demons have a strong chemistry. People don't like to talk about it, but I give it to you just like it is. They have a real strong chemistry. That's why it's called a stronghold. It's not called a stronghold because you're strong. It's a stronghold because you're spiritually weak. Your physical, materialistic items cannot handle the strength of a spiritual, demonic, fallen angel that's attached to that soul. And that soul might got 5 or 6, might got 500 demonic spirits attached. And that stronghold gets so strong, and when you connect, you thinking you connecting physically, but you can't see what's spiritually behind the curtain because you can't discern. Your wounds are craving for some adventurous backstage events. Y'all get where I'm coming from. And that's all the devil know is they want that backstage pass, after party. Hey, let's get it. You know, you want that. And when you get that, because I'm going to be honest, we're going to keep it a buck over here. Majority of women don't even know how to have courageous back parties. That's why a lot of men run out here to those harlots on the streets. You want to know the truth? That's why they run out here to these harlots on the streets. First of all, they're wild. They do whatever. They do a lot of strange things for a little piece of change. Where you got that woman at home, because majority of women at home don't even want to get wild. They plain Janes. They just lay on the backs. You may lay on your stomach, but the majority of you lay on your backs. That's it. You don't like to go no further than that. You don't like to be wild with it. You don't like to excite the man. You don't. I'm telling you, I had enough uncles and my brothers. I got 2 brothers. They talk to me all the time. And I talk to a lot of men. A lot of men. And the first thing they talk about is the wild way. Them men want the wild way. I had a guy that I used to talk to all the time at my job for 10 years. And he talked about his wife. He said she was security. She was good in the home. She took care of the kids. She cooked good, but she wasn't wild in the backstage. She wasn't wild enough. He liked it, certain things, but she felt too good to do them. She wasn't into that. So what he was doing, and he married this woman, he would go find women. And his first thing was, I need a wild one. And I used to say, well, won't you just tell her what you want, bro? I told her she don't want to do it, but he stayed with this woman over 20 some years. But he went out there. He was sleeping around with a baby mama. His baby mama would come to the job. I witnessed this with men. I know what men like. Men are built different than women. If that bedroom boom ain't on point, they don't want you like that. They're going to stay because they got a nice house, they're a clean house, you go on vacations, you'll pay the bills, you'll keep the house up, you'll keep the children up. But when that man start getting missing, he missing because he needs some wild, crazy, adventurous backstage events. And y'all know where I'm going. A lot of you don't want to get wild. And a lot of you got foul odors. Y'all don't even like to stay clean. I'm being honest. If you want to keep your man and you want to make that man think about you all day and all night, you got to learn how to be silent. You got to learn how to detach. You got to learn how to be wild, crazy with it. And you got to learn how to breadcrumb him or her. Long as you cry and complain and talk about what you gonna do and come back to me and I love you, baby, and you chasing them and you calling them every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, and you watching their every move, you got. They done. They already know they got you. You never let no man know he fully got you. I don't care if he is a good guy, bad guy, side guy, up guy, over guy. I don't care what kind of guy. You never let a man know he fully got you. And that's not a bad thing. You want to keep that relationship alive. You want to keep your relationship excited. You won't have to worry about crying. You won't have to worry about going to your mama, going to your sisters, calling up your homegirls. Handle your own business. Nobody should know about what you got going on anyways, but you, him, and God gonna know anyway. So God, you, and him. And if anybody be like, well, it seemed like, no, it ain't. I used to be this way. I'm telling y'all how it was. And I almost got my life taken away from me 4 times. Because I know how to detach. I know how to skip the loo, my darling. I know how to follow that yellow brick road. I know how to get on it. Because when I see they come in and they show their demons, I'm like, oh, yeah. Party time. Demon time. I know what to do for this one. I know what kind of character I'm going with. But I'm not going to expose them. I'm not going to say, well, this, that. I'm going to go right along with the game. I've always been this way because I was taught. I took notes. I observed. I was a product of it. I know when they get silent, they plotting. I know when they pop back up, they wanting. I know when they start the smear campaign, I done gave an ego death. I done knocked down an ego tower. I done damaged it, and I done damaged a lot of egos. And not saying that to be prideful, but I'm saying that because it's built in me. Chosen ones, we are built to break them down. Because they done gave out a lot of injuries, so the Almighty sends us in to give them injuries. Because a lot of toxic people don't think that they can be broken. Because they pick very vulnerable women that's successful on the outward appearance, but inwardly they little broken girls. And it's more women than men. It's not a lot of men being damaged, because if a man get damaged, that man gonna take you off this earth. A man anger is different than a woman anger. A man anger, if you hurt that man, like Samson, when Delilah hurt him, Samson asked the Almighty, he said, give me one more power stroke. And he took all of them down. An angry man and a jealous man is not what you want to play with. You might think it's cute in the beginning. Oh, he jealous over me. Oh, he don't want me to go nowhere. Oh, he all on me. Oh, he said I got good this. He said I got good that. Oh, honey, he very, very protective over me. No, he not. He know you weak. And he know that jealousy, or pretending to be jealous, or pretending to be into you, he know that you are vulnerable. He know you're gullible. He know that you're wounded. Men ain't stupid from afar. Now, if you get a man that, incompetent, he's a mama boy. He's a straight mama boy. He's a little film. He's a little film. Even the hardest woman can get broken down. I've been broken down by family, but ain't no man break me down. My kid's father almost broke me down, but I would not give a man my all until he showed me his all. If he don't show me his all, he ain't get my all. And I'm gonna give him all of me, because I am a good person. I am good natured. I got a lot of compassion. I got a lot of empathy. I got a lot of nurturing. I got a lot of good gifts. I got that beauty. My beauty is strong, and my beast is strong as well. So if you want the beast, you can get it. If you want my beauty, you can get it. But you got to earn the beauty and keep that beauty flowing. But if you bring demons in, now you're waking up the beast, and the beast to me ain't what you want. Because you'll feel like I can make you feel like you exist all day, and you play and try to slay me, I can make you feel like you never existed. I know how to turn cold too. I know how to turn hot, and I know how to turn cold. Both sides of me is balanced. And I don't like to wake the beast up, because she's not. You get on that side of me, we ain't even got nothing else to say to each other. I don't care what you bring back, what you say. With my exes, I ain't never go back to them, and was 10 years in, 15 years in, and 6 years in. And those men do not exist to me. That don't have no nostalgic about them. When I close out a cycle, it's closed. That's why I stay single until that right one come. I live in my mind. I'm very logic. I don't live in my heart. I don't live in my feelings until I am ready, or that man show up and show me that I can live in my heart. And when he showed me I can live in my heart, I live in my heart. But until then, I live in my mind. Logic over feelings any day. And that's the real reason why a lot of women are slain in this world today. Is because y'all live in your hearts, that wicked heart, and you don't live in your mind. That's how Satan get here and drive you crazy. And then y'all get mad at other people telling you the truth, or you get a little snappy or cocky or arrogant about it, and you already know what's the real deal. Wake up. I gotta go. See ya.